What's up, everybody? My name is Kookierot and welcome back to the channel. And today I've been nominated by a YouTuber called Professor Dragonite, and I've been nominated to do this unscripted thing called How Dragon Ball Has Impacted My Life. And this is actually a really cool topic, and I was planning to do this later, but considering I only have a few days to do this video, I planned on doing it now, getting it out of the way, and yeah. So consider it as a special treat for you guys. Since my new intro video is coming up, I might as well do this as well. So here we go, let's get started. So I was introduced to Dragon Ball at around 2012-ish, and we were in Disneyland at the time, so yeah, Disney and Dragon Ball, that's pretty cool. We were just hanging out at the hotel, and we were going to go do something else. I think the other kids were at the pool at the time. I'm not sure. No, we were going to Space Mountain. That's when the kids were at the pool. I don't know what we were doing. It was probably early in the morning. But we decided to watch Nicktoons, and surprisingly what was on was Dragon Ball Z Kai. So I was introduced to the good dub. So what I saw was the Ginyu trading bodies with Goku, so I even got to see a cool part as well. Not only that, but that was it as my first ever experience. I didn't even know it was Dragon Ball. It was just something random on TV we were gonna watch anyways, so it's not like, okay, well, alright, we'll go watch that and then hang out for the rest of Disneyland. We're at Disneyland, and so we came back. I lived in Alaska at the time, going back this summer, and we were like, okay, well, that was pretty cool. It was Disneyland, and my dad's like, hey guys, you want to start anime? I'm like, alright. Well, I had nothing better to do. I was like, let me see. Crap. I was like 10 at the time or something like that. And we started to watch Dragon Ball. And unlike a lot of people, like, my first, like, ever, like, actual introduction to the series, like, I was going to make sure that I knew stuff and all that, was I actually started out with the original Dragon Ball. I started with Goku meeting Bulma, all the way up to Piccolo Jr. saga, and I went on to Z, then GT, and now Super. I did it in somewhat of a chronological order. I didn't even watch the full episode of Ginyu at the time, so I wouldn't even count that as my real introduction to it, just as, hey, this exists. I never really watched the whole thing of Dragon Ball Evolution as well. I never actually sat down and watched the thing from beginning to end. I never, ever watched it. And at that time, while we were still watching Dragon Ball, I got into YouTube. I was watching Thundershot, I was watching Aquaman, I was watching Black and Fist, and in chronological order as well. Well, no, I saw Black and Fist first, then Aquaman. So I saw Thundershot, then Black and Fist, then Aquaman. And I actually had notes on how to spell both their names. Black and Fist was pretty easy. I didn't know how to spell Aquaman, so I kept that as a reminder, because little old me didn't know how to use links. So I was in 6th grade when I actually started watching Kai as well, and I remember this one memory where I went on to watch Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons, and I didn't know that it was in the the Saiyan Saga. I didn't know it was in the Saiyan Saga. It was when Goku was going, and it was the 3 hours before he goes to Earth. So Goku's all rushing. Vegeta's paused the fight for 3 hours. He's like, we're gonna wait for Kakarot, see if he shows up or if he's a coward. And so that's what happened, was they had me watch that, and we decided that, okay, well, let's go. And I thought it was the lamest piece of Dragon Ball ever. I don't care at the moment on that. I love all of Dragon Ball. Little old naive me didn't know what was happening, so I'm like, oh, this is boring. So if I don't know what's happening, I think it's pretty boring. That's why I don't like Twilight. That's why I don't like a whole ton of other stuff, because I don't know what's happening. So yeah, I was watching, so my dad got me into Dragon Ball, and I had a fandom above all my other family. Like, me and my brother really like Dragon Ball. I like it a lot more, only because I have a YouTube channel dedicated to it, obviously. And so me and my brother share this, like, we love Dragon Ball. It's just our thing. My sister's into a whole ton of other anime, which is a great thing on its own. Her favorite's Fairy Tail. If you guys haven't watched that, again, I recommend checking that out, because that one's also pretty good once you get into the later seasons. And then, yeah, it branched off, and yeah. There was a time in my life when my parents split. And yeah, that was something that was hard on me, considering that I didn't think it would ever happen to myself. I thought my parents loved each other to the point where, like, I'm like, oh, well, they're gonna grow up as an old couple. And that was not the case. They just split. I went to live with my mom in Reno, and well, let me backtrack a little bit. So they split, and I didn't know how to take it, and I was on YouTube. I was naive. I was young. I didn't know how to deal with bullies, with trolls, with a whole ton of other stuff. And that's when I went into dark places. And it was some of the hardest stuff. Personally, emotionally, it broke me down, because I was losing friends, I was losing trust with family, I was losing a lot more than I was gaining, and it sucked. It honestly sucked a lot. And the only thing that really kept me going was my siblings and Dragon Ball. 'Cause just thinking about Dragon Ball always made me happy. Just thinking about all that stuff just made me happy, and thinking about the consequences on what would happen to my siblings also went to the point where it kept me alive. I would not be here today if I didn't have both those things. So you can say that my siblings and Dragon Ball saves my life. But enough about that. Enough about being gloomy. Really, I'm better now. Please don't worry about that at all. It's all good. Go away. My brother's here. Go out now, please. Stop eating. I'm just gonna lock the door, because fuck that. So, alright. Yeah, I told you this is gonna be unscripted. Anything that happens will not just... Anything that happens is going to be in this video. There's going to be no editing, no cutting out. It's all cool. So, where was I? Yeah, so you can say that my siblings and Dragon Ball had saved my life. It's great. But again, I'm better now. I'm cool. I've learned to deal with a whole ton of other stuff. I've learned that my parents are fine, from what I know of. And yeah, so with my love of Dragon Ball, I thought, well, maybe I can spread my knowledge to the world. Considering there was a whole ton of other Dragon Ball YouTubers out there, I knew I wasn't going to really get big off of Dragon Ball itself. I never expect myself to go pretty big. It's Dragon Ball. You have a limit until where Dragon Ball's not going to get you anywhere else, considering you still have YouTubers who have hundreds of thousands more subscribers than you. So it's okay, like, whatever. because I've also learned that I love editing, considering that I have an intro thing coming out, which will be dropping on Tuesday, the 17th. You guys better be ready for it. And yeah, guys, Dragon Ball's impacted me a lot. It's kept me strong, it's kept me going, and each day my love for it gets stronger and stronger, and it's the thing that got me into anime. It got me into Bleach, it got me into Naruto. Still hasn't got me into One Piece. I still don't like that show. It's just not my favorite. Burn me if you will, whatever. I love Sword Art Online, it got me into that. Just everything sparked because Dragon Ball showed me that anime is pretty cool. Anime is pretty nice. What can you say about it? And guys, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, is that no matter who you are, no matter what you like, you are your own person. And if you love something, always love it. That's the way I've been. It's kept me great. I don't care if people don't like Dragon Ball. Their loss, honestly. It's due to misconceptions and all that, and it's okay. I don't care. I love Dragon Ball. That's the way it will always be. It will never, ever, ever die. For me, at least. My passion will keep it. I'm gonna show it to my kids, and you better believe that. And guys, so to wrap up this video, to put everything into a big old bow, Dragon Ball's had a severe impact on my life. It's kept me going, it's kept me happy, it's gotten me through bad times. It's gotten me through so much in my life. And really, I don't know where I'd be if I had not seen this anime. Well, guys, that has been my video for today. Please remember to rate and comment, as it helps my channel a lot. And if you guys like this, then yeah, there will be videos like this in the future. So if you haven't already, subscribe, as there will be, or there may be, more videos like this in the future. And now I have to nominate 3 people. And the 3 people I will nominate are, drumroll, yeah, do I even know 3 people? I'm gonna go with Mystical Gaming. Is it Crazy Saiyan? I think it's Crazy Saiyan. Crazy Saiyan. And let's go with your boy Shadow. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video.